Good morning, children. Today we'll start with a new lesson of science. Okay, children, in the image you can see room A and room B. Yes, there is room A and room B. And in room A, what all things you can see? We can see window, curtains, bed, pillows, lamp, walls, and halogen bulb. Yes, we can see all these things in the room A. Yes, and in the room B, what all things you can see, children? We cannot see any things in the room B. Children, we cannot see any things in the room B. Yes, we cannot see any things. We can see only darkness in the room B. And in the room A, we can see the things present. Children, what is the difference between both the pictures then? And if we put on the light in the room B, can we see the things in the room B also? Yes, we can see things in the room B also if we put a light or open the windows in the room B. Yes, children, then what is necessary to see the things? Yes, light. Yes, light is necessary to see the things. Without light, we cannot see any things on the earth. Yes. So today we'll learn about the light and about shadow. Okay. In this image, we can see room C and room D. Yes. Can you tell the difference between these two? We can clearly see that room C is daytime image. Yes. And room D is nighttime image. Yes. Because lamp and bulb is on and we can see the darkness in the window in the room D. Yes, to see things we need light. In daytime, sun is the main source of light. Sun gives us heat and light. Sun gives us heat also and light also. Yes, and sun is the only natural source of light. Sun is the only natural source of light in the daytime. Okay, and remaining sources of light are man-made sources or indirect sources of light. Okay, sun is the only natural source of light and other sources of light are man-made sources of light. Okay, or these are also called as indirect sources of light. See, for example, lamp, tube light, bulbs, candle, torch, signal lights. These all are sources of light. Yes, these also give us light and these are the man-made sources of light. Okay, and these are man-made things and these are man-made sources of light. Children, when things burn, both light and heat is produced. And children, when things burn, both light and heat is produced. When anything burn, both light and heat it produces. Okay, see, for example, when we burn candle, diyas or wood, these things gives both heat and light when they burn. Yes, and some man-made sources need oil, gas, coal and wood to give light. Yes, some man-made sources need oil, gas, coal and wood to give light. Chimneys need oil to burn. Yes, and diya need oil to burn, and some sources of light need electricity. Yes, like tube light, halogen bulbs. These all need electricity to give us light. Yes, children, we know that the sun is the only natural source of light in the daytime. Sun is the only natural source of light in the daytime and it is in the daytime. Yes, and moon gives us light. Moon also gives us light. Yes, but moon do not produce its own light. It do not has its own light. It reflects the light of sun and gives us light during the night time. Yes, so we say that moonlight is reflected light. Okay, moon do not have its own light, it reflects the light of the sun. Children, now we'll see about the luminous and non-luminous objects. We'll start with the luminous objects first. Okay, luminous objects means, children, objects which produces light, means which gives us light. The objects which gives us light are called as luminous objects. Okay, see for example, lamp, candle, torch, these all objects gives us light. Yes, so these things or objects which gives us light are called as luminous objects. Okay, objects which gives us light are called as luminous objects. Okay, and non-luminous objects means objects or things which do not give us light. Objects or things which do not produce or give us light, such objects are called as non-luminous objects which do not produces light. For example, table, glass, tree, clothes, stones, chair, etc. These all things do not give us light. These all things do not produce light. Yes, so these objects are called as non-luminous objects. Okay, luminous objects means which gives us light, and non-luminous objects means the objects which do not give us light or which do not produce light. Okay, children, there is one activity for you all in the page number 100. Okay, and the activity is, how will you make these objects luminous? Okay, it's very easy activity. Only you have to write there, how will you make these objects luminous. Luminous means which produces light. Okay, complete that activity and send. Okay, children, this is called as lighthouse. In the image you can see one picture, it is called as a lighthouse, and it is a tower with the bright light at the top. You can see the bright light at the top of the tower. Yes, and it is built near the seashore. That is, it is built near the seashore, and it is built near seashore because it serves as a navigational aid. It helps navigators to show the direction, and also it tells boats about the dangerous areas in the sea. Okay, and children, if you look at some animals like tiger, cat, dog, horses, deer, their eyes glow in the night time. Yes, you might have observed that their eyes glow in the night time. They have one layer in the eye called tapetum lucidum. Tapetum lucidum, just behind the retina. They have one layer called, that layer name is called tapetum lucidum. Okay, and this layer is present just behind the retina in the eye, and because of this tapetum lucidum, that layer, because of that layer, their eyes glow during the night time. Okay, children, now we'll learn about the shadow. Okay, then what is shadow? Shadow is a dark area, and this dark shadow area occurs because of blockage of light. Okay, this dark area occurs because of blockage of light. See children, any source of light travels in a straight line. Okay, light travels in a straight line, and light travels in a straight line, and if in that direction any object comes in the straight line of, in the direction of light, if any object comes in that direction or in the path of that light, that is in the direction of light, if objects comes, then shadow will be formed. See for example, here in the image, chair is there. Yes, and light is coming from one side. Yes, and light always travels in a straight line or straight path. Yes, and in that path the light, now the chair is in the path of that light, now chair is there. Yes, and chair is blocking that path. in the path of the light, chair comes the middle. Chair is coming in the middle of that path of the light. Yes, and shadow of chair is formed there. Yes, behind the chair, the shadow of the chair is formed. Yes, light can go in all the direction, but it goes in a straight line only. It goes only in a straight line. Yes, so here in this image, chair is blocking the light and image is formed, and shadow is always formed on the opposite side of the light source. Yes, if the light source is in the left, then shadow will be formed on the right side of the source of the light. Okay. Children, when we stand just below the source of the light, shadow will be very small. And if we stand far away from the source of the light, then the shadow will be longer than us. Yes, children, you might have observed that in the afternoon light, the sun will be on our head. Yes, and our shadow will be very short. Yes, and in the evening time and in the morning time, our shadow will be longer. Yes, and the sun is far away from us. Children, in the page number 101, there is one activity. They have given 3 images in that activity. In those 3 images, we have to find out the source of light, which is the source of light, which is the object that is blocking the path of the light, means the object which is coming in the direction of light and blocking it, and shadow we have to mark and write there. Okay, complete both the activities from page number 100 and 101. Okay, complete those activities and send. Okay, thank you.